are many reasons why music matters. Yes, 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 and I'm assuming yes to yours as well. But we know it's about improvement of the brain and improvement of self. But music improves the human condition through a personal expression that defines our humanity and culture. And I would also say that question can be tailored to the person that you are speaking to at the level of advocacy you're doing. So we know what it means to us, but sometimes they need to hear what it means to them, and they're not sure that if they never experienced it. One first step in advocacy is building relationships, being that quiet advocate, making the phone call, saying thank you to the school board, ensuring that you are present to be know what is going on, but really to build relationships, and that's in your classroom, in your school, in your community, in the university system, into the industry-related businesses that are around you. And that is the most important thing we can do. Because when you need them, they will be there for you. But if you have no relationship, nothing's going to happen. And one more, thank you, James. I was going to start with this and I forgot. We encourage you to go to Music Education website because we've had several really incredible webinars on advocacy, and we're building these steps towards those who want to learn more about advocacy. And the webinars, there's Robin who helps with one last month. Those webinars are strong and they are really foundational and knowledge for all of us.
As well, we have to look at what are their imperatives. We're looking at budget allocation. We're not looking at dollars, we're looking at percentages. What does it take for them to shift a percentage your way versus some other way? And those things, you can find those things by understanding what music education means to them and their motivators between how do you get that shift from whatever other program to music education or arts education in total. So I think those are the big takeaways, but we got to find the decision makers and what matters to them.
All right, Miriam, over to your group in the back there.
When we think about the music classroom as a music laboratory and the way that our students learn, their mistakes are valued. Mistakes are part of the equation to moving to a new space. And we continue to stay with things in music much longer than a lot of the other content areas, and it's one of the only places our kids really learn that that a mistake is okay as long as we learn and we grow from it. And so having that space, it matters so much because so much of the rest of the classrooms our kids experience think about it from a content standpoint, and they never get that chance to reflect and adjust and refine. From what's the one first step in advocacy, Tristan immediately said, do something. So I think we would say anything, but to add to that, a couple other great comments there about telling your story. We all have stories to tell about the way music impacted us, but connecting that to what the person you're telling the story to values. Because if you don't do that, sometimes you can't really impact in the way that you want. So tell a story, but also understand who you're talking to and how you might approach that story. Thanks.
Thank you to everybody who stayed in this room, because this means that you decided to act. That was your first step, was to act by being here so that you can be empowered to move forward within your community. So everybody give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah. All the whys, I will go through our whys. It saves lives, it changes children, it's a universal language, it creates belonging for everybody who participates. There are no bench sitters in music. No. It's effective a teaching school. I still sing the alphabet when I need to find the letter M. So those are all, and everybody else did wonderful. Chef's kiss to everybody. One of our wonderful participants said, listen, wherever you are, listen to the need within your community. That's the first step, listen. And once you've identified that need, once you've listened and found that identified need, connect to the group, the organization, the whatever that is their focus, that is their thing. That might be your MEA, that might be your local support music coalition. It might be a booster organization. It could be a teaching association. It could be anything. Plug in, find the need, plug in. I can't tell you, I can't emphasize this enough. Go to school board meetings. If nothing else, you face. Eventually, your school board members will go, oh, that person is here every month. Why? They'll find out why, and then they'll think twice when they want to cut your program. One of the teachers said, have an open door policy. It's about creating relationships. That's really what we do within the music industry, whether you're teaching, whether you're selling, whether you're representing anything, you create relationships. And the relationship is more important than the thing. It's about having a relationship, just like Ann said. Make a connection. So, quick story, our newly appointed, what is she called? Secretary of Education in our state used to be my superintendent. So, hi, am I going to be her BFF? I don't know. But just create that relationship. People don't, and I will say this again because I'm going to die on this hill. Administrators don't do things. Legislators don't do, well, some people, but don't do things to make your life difficult or to ruin your lives. Sometimes they don't know that what they're doing is ruining your life. So you can give that moment of pause if you have that relationship and you can say to them, hey, can we chat about that little thing that you're about to do, please? So thank you, and thank you, Mike, for chairing this.
Thank you, Beth. Let's give that group a hand.
Our partners here from Nelson Mullins, Chris Cushing, and Jennifer Farrell. There's a whole team of lobbyists and advocates that we work with at their firm in DC. Patty Myers, many of you know, Ryan, Thomas, and lots of others. And some of you were around for days. Leo, Coco. And Nelson Mullins has been an important, integral partner in our advocacy efforts in Washington, D.C. for well over 20 years. I've had the pleasure of working with them for the last almost 12 years. We couldn't do what we do without them because they help you and they give you the information you need to advocate at the federal level. And they also have these incredible relationships with members of Congress that they are gracious enough to share with us. Two really wonderful anecdotes about these two. I get to talk with these wonderful people every Wednesday for an hour. And I learn a lot about them and they about me. And some fun facts. Jennifer and I share a deep love of Miss Taylor Allison Swift. I love her, Jennifer loves her. It may surprise you, it doesn't surprise me because all brilliant people love Taylor Swift. Chris, for was it your 5th birthday, got your own personal sail for your sailboat. For your sailboat, as one of the most sentimental gifts that he has received. He's also a big softie, and surprisingly can be brought to tears. I was going to try to do that today just to show what wonderful and empathetic human beings these folks are. They care about the work, they care about you, they are a valuable partner. We're going to present them with an award. But I just want to say I am so grateful to work with you, all of you. Your contribution to our industry and making sure that our members are successful, not just in the music advocacy space, they've stepped in the tariff space with us. Everything you can imagine, all of the various issues that our members face every day, I can go to them and they will help us. If you have a question, you can come to me, I can get their information. Some of you have been able to use their office. If you're in DC, they'll let you come in and have a seat and a drink and put your bag down and use it as your base of operations while you're in DC. You're incredible partners, incredible humans. I'm so lucky that I get to work with you. And I want to just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And now Zach is going to give the rest.
Music education advocacy is a key member service for NAMM. And the work we do in advocacy is driven by you, our members. It's driven by NAMM members. When we look at an event like the fly-in, NAMM's annual fly to Washington, D.C., it's driven by members who will fly to Capitol Hill on their own dime to support music education. It's powerful. It's vital work for NAMM. And in addition to our members, there's another common denominator behind the success of our advocacy work. You know where this is going. And that is our lobbying firm and our longtime partners at Nelson Mullins. They are represented here, as Claire mentioned, by Chris Cushing and Jennifer Farrow. We have a lot of partners at NAMM, but then there are partners. Then there are people who get in the trenches with you. There are people who work with you. There are people, when you're dealing with an issue, will call you back late at night, first thing, on a moment's notice when something's up. And of course, that's vital with something like advocacy and our policy work. They're representing you on Capitol Hill, our membership. They're connecting us to some of the most vital decision makers in Washington, D.C. They are great people, and they elevate our collective success in this work. And darn it, I'm just going to say it, we could not do it without them. We love them. And for those reasons and so many more, we are honored to give them this award, the Legal Music Award, which is given to a person or organization that has made a lifelong and lasting contribution to NAMM and to music making. That's both of you.